Welcome back to Elevated Sports. I am Kyle Johnson.
I am Billy Mock.
And we are talking Take the Shot.
Take the shot.
Take the shot. This is a segment popularized by a couple good friends of ours when playing basketball. So, it's only proper that we talk basketball. Take the Shot, it's like pass or catch. If you've seen pass or catch or previous episodes of Take the Shot, I have five statements that I'm going to give to Billy. Billy's going to either take the shot on that statement, saying he agrees with it, or he's going to pass it off and be like, nah, that's trash. So, let's jump right in.
Yeah, let's do it.
My first statement. The Warriors will sign DeMar DeRozan in the offseason. This is the last guaranteed year of DeMar DeRozan's contract with the Spurs.
I'm passing.
You're passing?
I see the Warriors. I see them going all in on Clay and trying to re-sign, because this is Clay's last year. No,
he's already re-signed.
He did resign.
He re-signed last year, I believe.
He resigned last year. I don't see a team in which DeMar DeRozan and Klay Thompson coexist.
I do.
You do?
Yeah, it's called the Warriors.
Yeah, but
Here's the thing. DeMar DeRozan's going to sign in the offseason. Chris Middleton's going to get traded before Thursday at 4 o'clock.
to the Warriors.
To the Warriors.
So you're saying
As
that
part of a
you're
14
saying
deal.
in the future you see a team coexisting. You see a team with Clay, DeMar DeRozan, and Chris Middleton all coexisting.
Yes.
I don't see it. I'm passing on that. I'm passing. I don't think DeMar DeRozan fits into that system very well. I think Chris Middleton is more likely, because I think he can play the 4 with the Warriors. But I don't even know if DeMar. I think DeMar wants to be in a system like he's been in, either in Toronto or San Antonio, where he has the highest usage rate. I think either he's going to re-sign with the Spurs, or I think he goes to another team in which that he's going to have the ball the most.
I created the question, but I want to catch it, or I want to take the shot. I started getting confused on which game we're playing. I want to take the shot only because I like DeMar DeRozan.
I like DeMar DeRozan too, but
I was thinking about him earlier. I was starting to weep because I haven't heard about him in a while. I'm like, is he still alive? But he is. He's still alive.
he's playing pretty well for the Spurs right now. Didn't make the All-Star game.
Talking about snubs. DeMar DeRozan was snubbed from the All-Star game.
He wasn't snubbed. And the Spurs, the Spurs aren't looking great right now. DeMar DeRozan is looking pretty good. Honestly, I could see the Spurs making a move this deadline to pair him up with another star on the Spurs. Because, I mean, the Spurs are not a team that is going to, they're not going to tank. They're a team, I mean, Greg Popovich, if you have Greg Popovich as your coach, you always have a chance of making the playoffs. And you have a star in DeMar DeRozan on your team. They're going to do anything they can to, I believe they're going to do anything they can to bring another star there. I mean, you got LaMarcus Aldridge as well. I don't see them just kind of bailing on what they have now.
No, I feel like Popovich isn't the kind of coach to just quit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll find out how wrong you were.
Wait, did you get that question from rumors though? Is that a possibility of DeRozan going to the Warriors?
No, that was just in my mind. I'm just hopeful that'll happen. All right, next question. Luka Doncic.
Yes.
Will be the NBA MVP.
Pass. I'm not taking that shot.
You're not taking that shot either?
No.
Why not?
Because Giannis is gonna win it.
Okay.
And if Giannis doesn't, it's likely going to be LeBron.
Okay, but why not? Luka's having a great season.
And Giannis is having a better season. And so is LeBron. And both are leading teams that are number 1 in their conference.
Yeah, but you still haven't answered my question. Why not Luka?
Did I not answer the question?
No, I don't think you did.
I think he's capable of winning an MVP, but he's not going to win the MVP because somebody else is better than him that is going to win the MVP.
But who?
Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's the easiest answer. That he's gonna win the MVP this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on it too.
You're not taking the shot. You're not taking the shot.
No, I'm not taking the
shot.
shot.
Okay, good.
Because Giannis is gonna win the MVP.
Yes.
I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here. Yeah, I'm trying to pick your bones.
You didn't do a good job of it. Luka's not winning MVP.
Luka is going to win MVP. He has turned the trash.
You just said he
has turned the trash Mavericks into a solid playoff team. That is why Luka's going to win. Most valuable player is someone who makes a team significantly different, significantly better.
Didn't you just say Giannis is going to win?
No, I didn't.
Oh my! Could I get the next statement, please? Please.
Fine. Next, the Pelicans will finish 6th in the West.
Pass. They
Why?
will make the playoffs, though. I believe they're going to make the playoffs. And let me pull up the standings real quick.
They are 20 and 30 currently. Team currently in 6th is 31 and 29. 31 and 19. If I could count, I would know that my math was way off. Currently, the Mavericks are 6th.
Yes. Thunder are 7 at 30 and 20.
There's still 32 games left to play.
Yes.
I believe that the Pelicans will be able to finish 6th. I have very little doubt that they will be able to at least pass into 8th by the end of this month.
I think they finish with the 8th seed.
Because
if you're looking at the standings, it's pretty competitive down through the 7th seed, and then you have a 5-game drop off at 8, which is Memphis. You're looking at Memphis, Portland, San Antonio, then New Orleans, and Phoenix is actually tied with them too. Kings right behind them.
Here's the thing:
the Pelicans, out of teams that are not in the playoffs, they have the best upside. Obviously, you have the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard's going off. They played well recently, and then the Grizzlies playing 500 ball, playing pretty good, and obviously there has been some obvious chemistry issues happened recently with the whole Andre Iguodala thing. I don't know if you're educated on that, but
not 100%.
But anyway, the Grizzlies. Yeah. I'm not sold on the Grizzlies. I'm also not sold on the Blazers, simply because how bad they played at the beginning of the season. I'm sold on the Pelicans. Since Zion came back, they've been looking pretty solid. They've had some difficult opponents. I think they're 3-4 since he came back. But they have the highest upside. I think they make the playoffs. I don't think they have what it takes to pass the Thunder or the Mavericks.
I do.
I am
going to take a shot on my question.
You're talking right now. They are 11 games back of the 6th seed.
Yeah, and there's still 32 games left.
But that means you're counting on the Pelicans being that good, and you're counting on the Mavericks or the Thunder being that bad.
Pelicans are also going to make a move before the deadline. What move? I don't know. They're probably going to get Kyle Kuzma, reunite the Los Angeles Lakers Fire Force 4.
That is very likely, but then they lose out on Drew Holiday. And Drew Holiday has been the reason that system is working because of his ability to pass, and Brandon Ingram as well. I think till you take Drew Holiday out of the picture, I don't think the offense looks the same. Obviously,
it's not going to look the same. It's going to look better.
Drew Holiday is the best player on that team when it comes to setting up Zion, and he's been kind of their go-to guy.
I think Pelicans have no problem getting to the 8th.
There's
absolutely no problem with that. They will do that by the end of this month.
But here's the thing.
At that point, they're only 6 games behind.
But then the Mavericks and Thunder they're just playing too good right now. They're not gonna. I don't see them losing a bunch of games where they're gonna drop down. And the Pelicans aren't gonna be like just unstoppable where they're winning every game.
I disagree, but that's why we're doing this, so that I can disagree with you and say that you're wrong and explain to you why the Pelicans will be 6th seed in
They'll be 8th
the playoffs.
They'll be 8th seed. We'll see what happens. At the end of the season, we will see, and we will refer back to this video. Okay. And we will see what happens.
That works for me. You have such a bad attitude.
How many questions? We just did 3 questions.
That was 3 questions. So we're on to 4. Clint Capela.
Yes.
He will be dealt by the deadline on Thursday.
Undoubtedly.
Where's he going? Wait, hold on. No. That is not the correct answer. Do you remember the title of this segment?
I'm sorry, I got excited. I'm taking that shot.
Catch.
Clint Capella's out. Here's the thing. I was watching the Rockets play the other day. Something that doesn't happen very often is me watching the Rockets. But the only reason I was watching them is because they were playing the Pelicans.
That's right. You said something about PJ Tucker playing center.
Yes, I did. So at the beginning of the game, the lineups get announced. Capella's been out with an injury for a little while. I'm looking at their lineup. They have Daniel House at the 4, PJ Tucker at the 5, and I'm like, okay, you're playing a team with Brandon Ingram, who has basically has the skill set of not as good as, but the same type of skill set as Kevin Durant. And you also have Zion, who can just leap over everybody, and PJ Tucker's playing your 5. It didn't make much sense to me. And throughout the whole game, I don't think they played one player that was over 6'8". And
a small lineup.
They went small lineup. It proved it didn't work very well on the defensive end. Tucker was grinding, though. He was able to he did come up with some good stops. But that small lineup really works for them offensively. And watching this game, I realized that Capela isn't necessarily he's not necessarily needed in that offense. Now, the speculation is that he's probably going to get traded to Boston, and Boston's center Daniel Tice is probably going to be included in that deal. So
and so is Taco Falls?
No, he's not. I haven't heard.
Taco Falls is going to Houston.
I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything about that.
I haven't either.
So they do get another big man coming back in Daniel Tice, but and obviously he's not as good as Capela, but they've proven with their offense that they don't need that solidified center in their lineup. Tice will just be he'll be a backup that can come in when you're playing a team's big lineup. So I think Capella's on the move, and I think he's a guy that I think the Celtics could use as well, because you see in their offense, Tice is needed a lot, and he doesn't necessarily have the capabilities as a Capela. I think the Celtics can be all in on Capela. So I do take that shot. Capella's on the move.
Okay.
Thursday when we make our trade deadline video, we'll be talking about Capela.
All right, sounds good. Last we mentioned it. We mentioned it a little briefly, and I said I didn't know much about it. Now's your chance to explain to me and the viewers what's going on. But my statement: this will be Andre Iguodala's last season.
Man, okay, I'm dribbling the question right now.
That's not an option.
Yeah.
He always tries to do that.
Well, while you're thinking about it,
don't pick up your carry.
I'm gonna pass.
You're gonna pass.
I think his veteran presence is needed in some locker rooms. Obviously, he proved to be a good, veteran with the Warriors. Especially, I mean, even that team had chemistry issues with Durant and Draymond and all that. He's proven to be a good leader. I think he still has what it takes to, playing a starting lineup. So I do think teams may go in on him. I don't think he's going to choose to retire until I think I may give him 2 more years before he chooses to retire.
So explain to me what is, because I saw an article saying, I don't remember which player on the Grizzlies was saying it, but they said they cannot wait for Iguodala to leave.
I forget who it was as well. Someone said they can't wait for Iguodala to leave. Iguodala has been I guess he's been demanding a trade or something like that. Mm-hmm. Doesn't like Memphis, which is ironic that I'm saying he's a good veteran presence. This honestly isn't a great look.
Dylan Brooks.
Who? Exactly. And then they were including him in some trade packages, but then Iguodala just, for some reason, he wasn't agreeing with who they wanted to trade him to. And so there was that whole issue going on. And then this statement comes out from Dylan Brooks that he can't wait. And then John Morant went on Twitter and quoted it with saying something about how he agreed.
Sorry.
And so I think if Memphis wants to make a push for the playoffs, which they're in position now, we've both said that we don't think they're going to make the playoffs because of the Pelicans or potentially the Blazers. I think they got to get them out of there. Obviously, not a good fit right now, but I do think there are teams out there that will take a chance on them.
Okay. Excellent. Well, so you passed on that one. So you only took the shot on one of them.
I took the shot on Capela.
Yeah.
I took the shot on.
No, that was it.
That was it.
Yeah. You
Shot
don't
one
think
shot?
you don't think DeRozan's going to the Warriors. You don't think Luka's winning MVP.
Correct.
I
don't think
you don't
the
think the
Warriors will be
Pelicans.
60.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't think Andre's
Here's the
retiring.
thing. I'm a facilitator. I'm not a shooter. I like to pass the ball. I like to get my teammates involved.
Gotta have that Mamba mentality.
I'm a LeBron guy. I like LeBron. My favorite form of LeBron is the facilitating LeBron.
Well, that's it. That's all I got.
That's it. Let us know what shots you took. Like the video, comment, subscribe. Check out the pod. Check us out on the socials. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We'll have NBA trade deadline video coming later this week. Stay on the lookout for that. We'll be reviewing whatever happens. Whatever doesn't happen, stay tuned. We'll see you next time.